Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be making a recipe inspired by my good friend Chiyu at I Heart Umami, and it's a genius recipe. It is egg rolls made with coconut wraps. So I'm just simplifying the inside. I'm just going to do shredded Brussels sprouts, and I'm throwing them in a big pot with, hold on, I can show you here, that has olive oil in it. So I'm going to saute the shredded Brussels sprouts, which I cut up, just until they're a little toasty. And I'm also going to add in some minced garlic and ginger. So I'm going to mince up the garlic now, but I already have this jar that has minced ginger and turmeric in it. And essentially you can do anything in the inside here. I'm going to add ground pork to it as well. And then once that's cooked up, I'm going to take it off the heat and we'll wrap up the stuffing in the wraps, which is super genius. These coconut wraps are made only with coconut meat and coconut water. They're 4 grams net carbs per wrap, 6 total. They're AIP compliant and they're so delicious. This is a great way to use them. I had never thought of toasting them before. So props to Chiyu for being so innovative. All right, I'm gonna cook some of the inside stuff and we'll be back in just a second. So I've got Brussels sprouts, garlic, minced ginger and turmeric, some salt, pepper, garlic powder, and it's all cooking in olive oil. And I'm gonna give it a few more minutes, then add in the ground pork. And we're also gonna do some sesame oil, some cilantro. What else do I have over here? Oh, and a little bit of fish sauce. So I've added the pork in here and I'm just breaking it up with my spatula and mixing it, and I'm going to keep doing this until it is thoroughly browned. I did 2 pounds of pork, so I did 2 teaspoons of ground salt. I'm going to add a little bit of cooking aminos and sesame oil to the pork as it finishes cooking, and then we will fill up our wraps. Okay, as you can see, the pork is thoroughly browned, so I added in the coconut aminos, the fish sauce, and a little bit of sesame oil. And it's just about ready. I'm going to let this liquid simmer off. I've got my sheet pan sprayed with avocado oil. My oven is set to 350. And now we are going to fill the wraps. I get my coconut wraps on Thrive, and they are the Thrive brand. And I've said it a million times, the best coconut aminos are also Thrive brand, and they're my favorite. The great thing about Thrive Market, it's online, all healthy products that you can get at a 25 or 50% discount. And if you go to thrivemarket.com/thecastaway kitchen, you get an extra discount. All right, so these wraps come like this. I'm gonna do one at a time. I think we're gonna do it like this so we can stuff it, fold it, and then go inward. All right, let's get some filling. Okay. So my filling is pretty hot, so I'm going to be very careful and I'm also not going to use that much. So let's start off with just a little scoop here. I think we can go a little bit more. What do you think? Okay, there we go. So we got a filling in the middle. You know what? I think we've got, man, these are big. Okay. That's the thing with when you're rolling anything up, you really have to gauge, because if you overfill, then it won't close. So look at that. Doop. Doop. They're kind of like a burrito. Look at that. That's pretty sexy. I'm excited. And then these are gonna bake up and they get kind of crispy. Not super crispy, but they get toasty. The coconut wraps brown. And they're kind of thin, and so you do get a slight crisp. And they're a little sweet, but it's yummy. That filling is good, kind of like egg roll in a bowl. Okay. Boop. All right, maybe I should make them a little more uniform. There, we can go a little bit more here. I feel like the more filling, the better, because since these wraps are about 6 grams of carbs per wrap, you want to get bang for your buck, right, with the filling. So let's say you have 2 of these egg rolls, you're not blowing your carb load. on egg rolls for the day. All right, we'll do one more, and then we'll kind of fast forward to putting them in the oven, and I will edit the video to cut to the final product because you guys don't want to watch me roll these all day. That's not very interesting. Ooh, God, this is hot. There has to be a better way to do this. I'm sure if you go to Chiyu's website, I Heart Umami, she has the whole step-by-step photo tutorial and written recipe on her site. Good Lord, that's hot. Don't be like me, burning your fingers. Voila. All right, I'm gonna finish doing these, pop them in the oven at 350. Okay, so I actually baked them a little bit longer than her blog post says. I did about 4 or 5 minutes on one side, and then I turned them over. And they're pretty like sturdy, not super crispy, but definitely a good texture. I'm gonna let them cool down and transfer them to this plate.